union jobs.
Less than 4 years ago, lawmakers in Illinois negotiated to keep nuclear plants in Clinton and the Quad Cities from closing. Now they could face that same challenge again, but some area representatives say this time Byron's plant is a casualty to a recent ComEd scandal. 13 News reporter Richard Bodie has more on any potential to keep the Byron and Dresden power plants open.
Rumors of a closure may have circled the Byron power plant before, but Thursday's announcement left local politicians feeling angry, frustrated, and disappointed.
We know how important the Byron station is in terms of employment, hundreds and hundreds of good paying jobs.
727 jobs to be exact. In a statement, Congressman Adam Kinzinger called it a gut punch to the people of Illinois. State Senator Brian Stewart also pointed out in a statement it's not just the workers at the plant who will struggle, but also the surrounding communities.
It's been really the cornerstone of that regional economy for decades.
And now lawmakers are scrambling to save it.
I've had conversations with Exelon officials already, as well as folks in the governor's office, about certain steps we can take.
In his statement, Congressman Kinzinger called for the $200 million fine put on ComEd as part of a recent bribery scandal to be reappropriated. ComEd is a subsidiary of Exelon, the owner of the Byron nuclear plant. Representative Demmer weighed in as well.
People who go to work every day at the Byron station who had no role at all in that scandal and who don't deserve to bear the brunt of the punishment for the misdeeds of somebody else.
But Exelon points to market issues that challenge the plant and make it less competitive. To that, Demmer says legislators need to revisit those policies and strike a balance that makes sense for everyone. For your 13 Weather Authority, Richard Bodie, 13 News.
We spoke on the phone with Speaker Michael Madigan's office, who is implicated in the bribery scandal with ComEd. In response to the comments of Congressman Kinzinger and Representative Demmer, we were told to examine the conduct of past legislative leaders who have also been intertwined with utility companies. Meanwhile, Governor Pritzker reactivates working groups to look at legislation to help keep these plants open.